Hello, good evening, and welcome in. Diabetes the Second here with some Dragon Warrior Randomizer. We've got the Sunday evening weekly race. Let's go ahead and get ourselves squared away. Alright, we had a good bounce back performance in our previous race. Let's try to keep that momentum going. Waiting for one person to ready up. Once they do, we will be off and racing. Standard flags on 2.2.1. No big changes expected here. Alright, they've gone ahead and readied up. Countdown is on, so good luck, have fun, everybody. Hopefully you all enjoy the race. As always, feel free to ask questions, chat along the way if you choose. If not, that's okay too. 3, 2, 1, go. This is the female pilgrim, question mark, from Dragon Warrior 3. Nope, male pilgrim. Starting with the Fighter's Ring and the Herb. 9, 13, 23, 8, and Stop Spell. Cave right outside is Bump South. See if we can luck our way across. Backdoor into Garenham? Nope. Just a lot of swamp. Star Weapons with Stop Spell. And Weak Fire Breath. Alright, so no help there. It is good information, though. 9 strength does give us a few options for things to fight. Looks like we're also up against the top of the map. I'll redraw my starting area here. Doesn't make sense to draw it in the middle when it's right up against the top. Shouldn't fight this. Now it does open up a bit more. I was actually correct, though. This is the female pilgrim. Oh, gosh, there's a town right here as well. Town is Garenham. We don't have any cash, so not a big loss by not seeing this. Okay. Alright, level 2. 6120 and outside. Oh my gosh, so many scorpions. I'm gonna go into Garenham, buy a torch, and then never see another one. I just know it. Hey Nim, thanks for the good luck. Appreciate it. Of course. Well, at least they didn't burn... well, at least they didn't use the torch. Might have been able to get away with just one physical attack, but that would have made it basically guaranteed to get the kill. Kinda funny, though. Alright, level 3. 15 power's awesome. 342. And sleep. Also death. Nice crit. Level 4. Not much there. Well, that's discouraging. And level 5. Heal more and hurt more, let's go. Alright, Swamp Cave is right there. We're gonna go ahead and check the spike tile first. Our stats are not great, but if it is, you know, an Axe Knight, we certainly have an opportunity to do a grind. There's also several pretty, you know, decent Zone 2-ish enemies in here. We've seen Skeleton Dracula, Poltergeist, Druin. Wow, this is basically just Zone 2, or Zone 1. It is a red dragon. So sad. Other side of Swamp Cave, we did see Star Wyvern, we saw Metal Scorpion. This may also be the top of the map. And of course, we immediately encounter an enemy that is not hurt-morable. Makes sense. Another cave southeast of Garenham. Mountain cave. You know, the enemy set in here is not too bad. 10, 16, 8, 6. Magic key, let's go. Golden chest too, that allows us to rebuy all the keys we need. Quest item number 1 in the Silver Harp. The herb. Hey Angirl, welcome in. I see you've been following along a little bit with the discussion on Discord. Potentially. I don't think anyone really knows. I have to pay attention to some of their actual racing habits. And a cursed belt. I mean, that's fair. I mean, if there is something that's a bot, if it is, it would be a fairly impressive feat if it is. If there's something that you can learn from it, I mean, could be worth considering. Alright, we got a few keys at least. Got 4. Now 3. Is a gold grind available? It is. Torch. More keys. And the fairy flute. How's the seed been treating me? Reasonably well, I suppose, so far. Decent starting stats, 9 strength, 23 HP. We learned heal more and hurt more at level 4, 5. This is the grave. Has to be. We will come back. Got Garenham just to the south, Swamp South just to the east. We just acquired key access in the mountain cave. We're gonna gold grind up here for the flame sword and half plate. Guess I could take the small shield too. Normally I don't bother with it, but I suppose if I bother with the dragon scale, I should bother with the small shield. We have 1 quest item in the Silver Harp. We've also got the Fairy Flute. As we find Gold, Erdrick's Token, so that's 2 quest items. And Fairy Water. We started with the Death Necklace and an herb, I think. And this back of Garenham is the Jerk Cave. How did I cast Heal More? Bizarre. 0, 8, 35, and 0. Now, this might be all she wrote for the first continent. It does go a little bit up to the northeast against the edge of the map, but other than that, looks like the first continent has been completed. We do have the grave here to check out. OAG, welcome in. Yeah, we didn't get the Metal Slime, and the Stone Man, his older brother, decided to send us home. Thanks for the host, appreciate it. Good stuff. If y'all aren't familiar with OAG, definitely worth checking out. Lots of PlayStation 1 era RPGs, finishing up Legend of Dragoon soon, moving on to, I assume, Final Fantasy Tactics. Erdrick's Sword, let's go. Glad I spent all that money on the Flame Sword. Nothing and Torch. As for how the seat's going, just the super quick recap. There's not a whole lot to say, really. We learned Heal More and Hurt More at level 5, I believe. We just picked up Erdrick's Sword, we got key access in the Mountain Cave, we did a gold grind for Flame Sword, originally Flame Sword and Half Plate. Swamp Cave's right nearby, and it looks like it's a very small opening continent, so second continent's gonna be big. There's the stones, that's actually all 3 quest items. Yep, decent HP. We picked up 35 in the last level. Otherwise, we're still kind of a glass cannon, but at least we have the ability to sustain 1 or 2 attacks. Oops. Swamp Cave is right next door to the castle, and unfortunately it's a red dragon on the spike tile, so that's no good. Final chest, fairy water. Oh. Perhaps. It's always a little bit hard to tell. I mean, it seems like it's been a pretty reasonable start. Always the possibility that everyone else has done something different and better. I would have liked to have gotten the kill there, but that's okay. But I haven't feel like I screwed up or something, so that's a plus. Last night's race went a tremendous amount better than the previous night. Although some of that was really just, you know, a little bit of, luck throughout the run. I would have only been about 3 or 4 minutes behind if not for a last-second miss menu. 1-1-15-13. Yep. That's the end of the world. So this is the extreme northeast corner of the map. I believe this is also the northern edge of the map, just, perhaps even the northwest corner. It's a good thing I drew it on the bottom right of my board, because, you know, that's exactly where the northwest is. Tablet Cave. 1 chest, no encounters. It's definitely the time to settle into a grind somewhere. If I can find a town that I can hang out near, that'd be great. Cash. Man, I was afraid of that. Except, of course, it was an exact lethal. Of course. We've seen wraiths and werewolves down here to the southwest. Those are both pretty decent. The metal slime is kind of plus or minus. It's great if you can get the kill, but otherwise it's kind of worthless. Stone Man's not really any good. Golem. I do have the flute, I guess. And I do have Erdrick's sword. Kinda would prefer something I can hurt more. And also that doesn't wake up every single turn. Goodness. Strictly a worse enemy than the Golem is. It's almost the same amount of HP and is worth 40% less, but it stayed asleep. 0, 10, 9, 3. Maybe we can sneak into a different zone and find some different enemies somewhere along the line here. Or the same enemy in a slightly different area. That works too. Probably 2 more swings. Or 1. Must have rolled low HP. Alright, that was a quick level 10. 1, 8, 6, 10. Got a spell. Now, we can hope for a crit. Otherwise, we die. We die. Gosh. Really, again, feels pretty bad to have Hurtmore not be using it. Well, spoke too soon. But this seems to be at least a decent enough enemy zone here. Demon Knights and Werewolves probably the best enemies here. Curious, do we go into a new zone down here? Not sure if we're far enough south, doesn't look like it. Level 11. 8-2, 18-4. Well, it's definitely two different zones. It looks like there's some common enemies, though. Because we've certainly seen more than 5 things here. Oops. Stone Man, Golem, Warlock, Werewolf, Demon Knight. Wow. Multiple sleep misses. It's 88% to hit, so pretty unlucky to not be hitting it. And multiple one-turn sleeps on top of it. Limiting factor right now is definitely the MP. We probably have enough to just go ahead and venture out now, though. Oops. Another town. Oxness. Well, if this is a grindable tile, a good grindable tile, then, well, we probably lost a little bit of time there. Already seeing Axe Knights here in the wild is not great either. I mean, it's good, but I wish I would have seen it sooner. Armored Knight. Nothing on the tile. A cave down there, but we can't get there, interestingly. I was gonna say that could be very dangerous. But the crit negates it. Oh man. I didn't note mentally exactly how much damage the Hurtmore did, but I did, what, 36 with a physical? The absolute minimum that I can do with Hurtmore is 58. So that's 94. Armored Knights at most can have 99. And can have as little as 74, so I got hosed. Axe Knights with weak fire breath. Okay. Up to 12. 18 power is awesome. 583. Repel would be nice. I should probably check to see if that's the spell I learned. It is not. I was expecting this to loop around to the left to go to that cave, but apparently that is not in the cards, at least yet. Can't believe we've only found the one town, and it was Hawksness here on the second continent. Actually, I can totally believe that. Now we find a different cave instead. What's still out there? Our turn-in caves, tablet cave, stones cave. Perhaps shouldn't have cast that and kept the heal mores, but it's okay. Alright. Staff turn-in. Actually, we already found the Jerk Cave. That's in the back of Garenham, so really, we need to find Sharlock, and we need to find the armor. Goes down. Nice crit. Still wasn't enough to kill it, that's funny. Wait, I did find the tablet cave, so it's just the stones cave that's out there now. That's the one cave that we saw way over to the west. Has to be Stones Cave. Should be northwest of here. Oh, nice. Nice, nice. Let us write also to Cole. Another empty search tile. It's too bad. Really? 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 Full plate, not exciting. So Cantlin and the overworld coordinates definitely have something because we did find a single cursed belt. This has to be the Stones Cave. Okay. It's the armor. So that means the overworld tile has the death necklace. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, really, I need to find Sharlock. That's it. As soon as I find Charlock, I can go grind and go probably red dragons in the swamp cave. 9, 1, 3, 11. Didn't learn a spell, unfortunately. NPCs being NPCs indeed. That was pretty optimal trollage. Almost isn't room over here for Charlock at this point. And I'm really sick of this board eating up my markers. Really, we need MP. There's really not anything else that we strictly need at this point. Yeah, it's not here. No death necklace means we can't rely on that. Oh, I should have healed more. Let's do that. I mean, if I find Caitlin along the way of looking for Charlock, I can certainly check for coordinates, but I'm not sure if seeking them out is necessarily worthwhile. Under 27 attack power, 6 to 13 damage. It's like 17 attacks to win. It's from Mulder. So we can look for a large shield real quick. Theoretically, you could also do a silver shield grind if we wanted to. I'm not sure that we actually do want to. There is one here. That would require a... Oh, I mean, we could do it right in the castle if we want to. Wouldn't take long. But if this is way out of the way, then it's likely not worth it. So what do we think? It's going to be like 3 tiles east of the Tablet Cave on the complete opposite end of the continent, right next to where I was and died much earlier? So I explore the entire continent to find nothing? Should have stayed at the inn, not sure why I didn't. Oh, the princess. That implies we ever had any plans of saving her. She's gonna rot in that dungeon for all eternity. $0019, thanks game. I did say I wanted MP. That's fair. And still no repel, because of course. Looking like all that was down here was Remolder. It's possible there's something else, but I think this is just gonna loop back to north and east to the Staff Cave. That is the Staff Cave. Oh. There's a town. Could be Cantlin. Another town. One's Cantlin, one's Breck. Again, strictly speaking, neither are necessary, although the Death Necklace could be helpful. Unfortunately, we have a very small opening continent. Of course, it's Breck. Okay, there's Sherlock. Although I should double check, can I get there from here? Yes. Well, they're very countable coordinates. We had to come down here to go to the Jerk Cave anyway. Full on herbs. Probably could have and or should have checked the shops in Breck and Cantlin to see if a silver shield was available. We can definitely force a gold grind. The question is it worth it? I mean, with 85 agility, we're only repelling wizards, but if we pick up a silver shield, all of a sudden we're repelling at least 3 more enemies. And depending on what additional agility we gain, potentially we could repel an Axe Knight, you never know. I usually write it down. I didn't this time. I think it's the bottom right chest that is the gold chest. Top left is the key. Middle, torch, and I think bottom left was cursed belt. That's right, Fairy Flute, not Cursed Belt. These are keys. Making sure that we shouldn't need any of the rest of the seed, but just in case. Okay, silver shield money acquired. Perhaps that was a little bit preemptive. I certainly could have did the grinding first. Oh, there's blue dragons in here. So it's 4 zone 1/2 enemies and blue dragons. Almost certainly level 15 is going to be enough. We need very little, if anything. Technically winnable here at level 14, but it's pretty borderline. We'd have to not spend any resources on the way, get first strike, etc. Repel would also be nice. Two, 1, 9, 29, and no repel. Wait, that's Hawksness. I went the wrong way. Up and around. For some reason, I thought this was the dead end. It's not. Or it is the dead end. I have to go east then south. Derp. I am confused by my own map. Alright, this should be Cantlin. Are we really gonna go to 4 shops and not find a silver shield now? Unreal. Not the copper sword. Probably could have put on the curse belt and then uncursed myself versus going to the shop. Probably would have been a thing. Have to see how picking up the silver shield will affect us. Definitely was a bigger time investment than I thought it was going to be. Kind of assumed we have 4 shops. You're fairly likely that one of them is going to have a silver shield in it, but unfortunately it was not so. Alright, pretty uneventful Sherlock to the bottom floor. Fairy water should run out somewhere here soon. Hopefully we don't run into a whole bunch of additional encounters. Red dragons in every zone. Yeah, level 14 was not gonna happen. Alright, well, let's go. Opening with 15. 33. No reason to attack on 47. Should be a pretty free fight. 52. Nice. 86. 99. 114. 128. 147. Not guaranteed, but likely to win on the swing. We do not. 158. We should be guaranteed, but just in case, I can't math. That was a pretty nuts fight. I think we rolled below average once. Hello and goodbye, Mr. Dragonlord. Well, it was a good, clean run with a rather miserable finish. Believe it or not. $113.52 is good enough for 6th place. A full 18 minutes off the pace. Exploration luck. That's about all I can say. Exploration luck, and the only other thing I can probably say is the early game grind also not being super favorable. If I had found a zone that was more Hurtmore friendly, that probably would have helped. Actually, not 18 minutes off the pace, 16 minutes off the pace. Regardless, it's a pretty nuts time, sub-hour. Finesse Cardinality at 58 minutes, Ryguy 102, DK 106, EMP also at 106, Angel at 108. theoretically possible somebody won at level 14, although considering red dragons in every zone, armored knights in 2 of them, I'm betting not, but it's definitely a possibility. That would cut out a little bit of time. But GG nonetheless. And thanks for the GG Schloshy, OAG, and Angrel. Appreciate it. Ness's time was pretty crazy. Yeah, I would agree with you. Sub hour on this one. I mean, keep in mind, we did have some mediocre luck just with getting repeatedly breath attacked by scorpions and stuff at the outset, so that probably set us back a little bit. We immediately ran into non-hurt-moreable enemies as soon as we had hurt more, so that put us back a bit. The Silver Shield grind ended up being probably a 5-minute time investment that maybe gained us a minute worth of time, so that wasn't super helpful. So definitely, we gave a little bit away, but I wouldn't necessarily say a lot of it was due to bad gameplay, although the Silver Shield was probably the most questionable play. Let's get some tunes up, and then we'll take a look at the map. I agree. You would have had to have rolled really well. I should say you would have had to have rolled well at 15, or at 14 rather. 14, I mean, the numbers were definitely there. It was really more a matter of getting all the way there with all of your resources intact. Level 14, you're looking at 100, with the Death Necklace, of course, 137 attack power, so 9 to 18 damage. 13.5 on average. That's about 12 attacks to win with 9 heal more. So as long as you roll average, I mean, it's definitely within your wheelhouse for sure. If you choose not to use the Death Necklace, I mean, you'd have to squeeze out an awful lot of doubles, which, in fairness, depending on whether or not you had a Silver Shield, was definitely possible, but you're looking at 17 attacks, 9 heal mores. And since the Death Necklace was so close and available, meh. 74 MP, well, at least with the Strength HP build, 74 MP at level 14. So you would have definitely been short, or not short, but close to it on heal mores. It really would have been more a matter of, like I said, it's the getting there part. And with red dragons in every zone, it only takes one to run block you, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 times, and then all of a sudden you don't have the resources to win. I'd say that's probably the biggest obstacle to winning at level 14. 15, however, with the 29 MP, it kinda doesn't really matter. I mean, we rolled extremely well, but I mean, we finished with like 4 extra heal mores or something, which is not what you'd expect. But we could have rolled, you know, bottom 10% and still finished with a couple, 1 or 2 heal mores left. I think we actually even got a double in that fight. It was definitely a bit of a long-winded map, and I definitely think that played at least a decent role as to how we finished in this one. Sorry it's taking so long. Should have it up here momentarily. I hate the fact that I have to repair the Bluetooth every single time. It doesn't just automatically pick up. It's kind of annoying. Because I have to repair it every time, I have to reactivate it in Streamlabs every time. But OAG is correct, I did place in the top 10. I did indeed. Why are you not picking up? Alright, it's not the prettiest thing, and actually it doesn't really fit the best on screen either. Just because of the orientation of it. Let's do this. I guess we can sort of do a 2-continent scenario. Alright. We'll just take a look at it in separate spots, otherwise it's very, very small. First continent. Super tiny. Alright, so we started off with okay stats, 9 strength, 13 agility, 23 HP, 8 MP, and I believe stop spell, which didn't really help us a whole lot at the outset. Fire breath was more the bane of our existence than anything. That was kind of part of the problem. We didn't run into some great enemies. We did spend a minute or two. You see here we started off Tanthagil pretty close to the northern edge of the map. Had the fighter's ring and I think an herb at the start. We saw the swamp cave right next door and immediately went across, or tried to. Came out on the second continent, didn't see anything immediately, took a death. So that's like a minute or two, probably a minute or so wasted theoretically right there. Was some exploration information though. We got a couple levels right here at the start. Biggest problem was that scorpions had fire breath. We couldn't defeat them at level 1, but level 2 with 15 strength, you'd think that they would be a pretty good target. But unfortunately, we got back attacked a couple times, and yeah. So it took us a few lives to get up to level 5. We also didn't see Garenham just to the south right away either. Wouldn't have been able to do anything there, at least at first, but that was something that we could have seen. And then the mountain cave down to the southwest, we also didn't see right away. That certainly could have helped as well. Mountain cave gave us our key access for the seed. I believe it also gave us our first quest item in the silver harp. So there were a few things to be found. As soon as we had that, we discovered a gold grind was available in the treasury. We found the grave in the basement. Unfortunately, we didn't check the grave until after we did our gold grind. We had a flame sword half plate available in Garenham, and we immediately at the top of the grave found Erdrick's sword. So the gold grind was totally pointless. There's another minute or so of time loss. Full dive in the grave, I believe we also did find the Stones of Sunlight, so that was quest item number 2. And then we moved over onto the second continent and the bigger portion of our map here. We'll take a look at that. There we go. That's our second continent. So the first continent was definitely up in the northeast corner of the map, and this was, turned out, the northwest corner of the map. So swamped north, we immediately went east, found Tablet Cave, and took a death after clearing it out. I think we just got some gold there, nothing else of significance. Hawksness down to the south was empty, but did have an Armored Knight, which we could have ground on with the Hurtmore. Instead, we spent most of our time around the Mountain Cave, which was on the first continent. And that first continent Mountain Cave area had things like Stone Men, not very Hurtmore susceptible, Golems, same, Demon Knights, same. You know, werewolves were really the only Hurtmore susceptible enemy we were grinding there in the early game, so I think that probably played a bit of a role as well, but we just didn't find good Hurtmore targets around the world in general, unfortunately. We could have grounded there, but we didn't have a whole lot of MP, so we wouldn't have been able to sustain and last very long there in Hawksness, so we continued the exploration, went down around. We did see a cave down here, which did lead us to what turned out to be a very important coal. We looped down around and went. We found the Staff Cave. Unfortunately, we missed this segment here because we went west first. So we already had our staff, so we did our staff turn-in, or we had our harp rather, so we did our staff turn-in. We went to the west, found coal in the Stones Cave. Stones Cave turned out to have Erdrick's armor. Coal also empty, so the only thing, since I believe we'd already found the token at this point as well, I think that was in the back of Garenham, we knew that the overworld coordinates, because of one cursed belt and other stuff, we knew that the overworld had to have the death necklace, which we did seek out. Turned out the coordinates were very, very easy to count, like 9 south, 7 west, or 7 south, 9 west, or whatever. So, I mean, super close to home. The other unfortunate thing is we also explored this entire southwestern quadrant of the map, which only had Remulder in it, which was not strictly necessary because we already had key access, so that wasted a bunch of time. Again, Hawksness was completely unnecessary. That was a waste of time. East of Tablet Cave, not necessary, waste. And then it turned out that because neither Breck nor Cantlin had a silver shield, we spent a couple of minutes checking the shops there and then having to loop back around to Remulder to get a silver shield, which, again, that's probably overall about a 5-minute time investment that was not necessary. I think that's where we lost time, but again, that may be, I guess the grind probably accounts for the balance of it, but still be 15-16 minutes short in a seed of this speed where 5 other people also did it, you know, several minutes faster than I did. It's a bit surprising, I think. So I think that, you know, things kind of drew me. Like, we were drawn to this area because we saw the cave on the other side. So we followed this along naturally, which did drag us to the remaining locations, although, again, a lot of time spent down here. And the other thing is, because we didn't find Cantlin or Breck, we also didn't have the ability to pick up fairy water anywhere, and Repel was, or must have been, a level 16 spell. We never learned Repel. So that also accounts for a lot of time waste in walking around and getting into encounters that we don't care about and or are not worth anything. So yeah, sad face. Don't think DK even saw him. I wouldn't be surprised. Again, this southwest portion of the map outside of, obviously, Stones Cave, this was all unnecessary down here. Cantlin was not necessary. Hawksness was not necessary. Although Cantlin with the Death Necklace would have been helpful. And then, again, the northeast area with the Tablet Cave also not necessary. I don't think the deep dive of the grave netted me anything either. So, yeah, you definitely could skip a lot of stuff in this one and still get along pretty well. But anyway, that's the race, the seed, and all that good stuff.